The COVID-19 pandemic has killed at least 4 million people around the world since the onset of the disease at the end of December 2019, according to a report established by Agence France-Presse, AFP, from official sources Wednesday in mid of the day. The United States is the most affected country with more than 608,000 deaths, followed by Brazil, 537,000, India, 411,000, Mexico, 235,000, and Peru, 194,000. These figures, which are based on daily reports from national health authorities, are generally underestimated. The World Health Organization estimates that the death toll could be 2 to 3 times higher. At least 8 staff at a hotel in Japan currently hosting the Brazilian Olympic judo team have tested positive for the coronavirus, local officials said Thursday, as the Tokyo Olympics open on Thursday, July 23. These tests had been carried out before the arrival last Saturday of the Brazilian team, which is made up of about 30 people, said health and sports officials in Hamamatsu, central Japan, where the hotel in question is located. None of the infected people have come into contact with Brazilian athletes, the same authorities also mentioned. The discovery of this COVID-19 hotbed comes as Tokyo prepares to host the Olympics behind closed doors and with an avalanche of restrictions for all participants, athletes, officials or journalists from abroad. Only hotel workers who tested negative are in contact with the Brazilian team, Yoshinobu Sawada, a sports official for Hamamatsu, told AFP. "We think they understood the situation and our measures against infections," he added. A family member of one of the hotel employees also tested positive, according to local authorities. A state of emergency has been in effect again since Monday in Tokyo, where the COVID-19 is in full resurgence. Bars and restaurants are called upon to reduce their opening hours and theoretically should not serve alcohol. On Wednesday, more than 1,100 additional cases were identified in the capital, unheard of since January 22. President of the International Olympic Committee, IOC, Thomas Bach on Wednesday promised to "do not take any risk for the Japanese people," while Japanese public opinion still sees the Olympic Games as a potential accelerator of the epidemic in the country. Out of more than 8,000 people who arrived in Japan between July 1 and July 13 for the Olympics, 3 tested positive after their arrival and were isolated, their close contacts also being subject to appropriate quarantine measures according to the IOC. Residents of the Olympic Village will be vaccinated at 85% and this rate is almost 100% for IOC members and Olympic staff arriving from abroad, Mr. Bach also underlined Wednesday. The Senegal recorded a record number of COVID-19 contaminations on Wednesday, a progression qualified as dazzling by President Macky Sall, who did not, however, announce new health restrictions a few days before the major Eid celebrations. The Indonesia, which on Wednesday announced 54,000 new cases of coronavirus in 24 hours, a figure never before reported in the country, has become the new epicenter of the circulation of the virus in Asia, overtaking India.